I was wondering where I got the score. I've had the score forever, and on my front of my score it says University of Texas at Austin bands. So they must have copied it and sent it to me for some reason at some point, because we didn't have one or something. Thank you, Jerry. So think for just a minute. The first sound, look at me for a second. Does it look like that? Or does it look like this? See, I mean, it's something that subtle. It's just, it's going to be espressivo, piano, so you don't want to be sending, this is a good sound for precision, like right there, or even short, but maybe this is going to be a little better for, for legato. Okay. So just
my score
get
has
it in your hands
NTSU, so this goes all the way back to the 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, long time ago. But it's okay for Jerry to share with us because we frequently send them stuff. It's a good collaboration, I think. I don't know how the balance is on stage, but from here, the oboe is quite prominent against the clarinets, especially the inside clarinet voices. And Taylor, I would try to keep your shoulders more level, like you're doing now, but except every time you go to your left, inevitably you drop your left shoulder. See, right there, you've dropped your left shoulder. As a result, what happens to the weight? Lots of weight goes to your left side. And as I was watching your feet, I'm not sure you can see the feet on the monitor. Your left foot is forward than the right a lot of the times. So it's almost like that you favor that side. And release more in your hands and less in your arms. Lift out of it with your baton in your hand, not with your forearm and elbow. Good. That was nice.
Oh, sorry. It's another one I forgot to mention. A bass clarinet, contrabass clarinet measure 25. You see how halfway, the dotted line, you have a quarter note? Make it a dotted half note so that it matches the bassoons. Everybody else plays that.
It's just full value through the bar.
Yeah. So it's a half tied to a dotted half instead of a half tied to a quarter. There's a good chance this score was copied from parts, because the inconsistency like that probably was in the part, the copyist. There maybe were more than one copyist, and he didn't see all of those. And then when they pick up the parts and write them out, you get something funny like that. So let's hear bass clarinet, contrabass clarinet, bassoon, euphonium, tuba, string bass, and harp. Let's hear all those players at 24. 24. 1. Okay, should we go? Yeah, see, so it should all stay. That you shouldn't drop out of that. And I have second clarinet. Can I just double check something with you? I think we did this once, but at 23, do you have half note G, half note B, quarter note C sharp? Okay, thank you. 24? Sure. Sure, 24. Or 24. Let's go 20. How about 20?
That was nicely done, Taylor. Your rebound within the grouping in the 5/4 is nearly as big as the stroke that creates the rhythm change. And I don't think it needs to be. Yes, you have to account for all 5 beats of the bar, no question about it. And some of them are treated as subdivisions, but let those be less impactful, less large, and more responsive.
Okay, now, remember this? This would be a good place to use it, right? Yeah, you could use it here. And maybe just a little more wrist when you go. Bip. So it really is here. Don't make
Down
it too
rather than
bip,
out.
because if there's no wrist, it feels legato. So, bap. And actually, I just noticed this.
He also is
Bass
doing
clarinet,
it a little bit
contrabass
at an
clarinet,
angle.
bar 24, the second half of the bar. Did you have a half note originally? And it should be a dotted half note. Okay. And then the next one, you had a quarter note, and that should be a dotted half note as well. Okay. So the end of each, you're playing full value in both those bars, which you were doing. I just wanted to make sure. But there's 2 mistakes now that I look at it. Thank you, Boozy. Let's go at bump, 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 bump. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. So you set this up nice and dry. Bump. Typical Copland. Bump, bump. Then when you get to the cornet, if his interest gets a little more leady.
Right. And then all you have to do is monitor what you've already established.
So typical,
You
you know,
don't
he
have
floats
to-
those
you don't have to
melodies
stay
over
with it.
pretty sharp gestures in terms of articulation.
If they
Yeah,
go
one more
away
time.
from it, then go back and address it. I still think this is too brittle.
Whoops, whoops, whoa, ho, 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 ho. Somebody got in early.
No, they didn't.
Somebody played at
That's
36.
fine.
Oh, it's in your part?
Yeah.
Ah, yep, it is. It's incorrect. Thank you. 36, everybody stops on count 1. That's in the contrabass clarinet? Thank you. Great. I heard that last time we were here, and I thought, well, just somebody didn't. Great, we found another one. Here's 35. Oh, no, I can't do that to the poor trumpet. Let's go back to 29. Interesting. Nice. Trumpets, I'm just trying to figure out a place to breathe. The second cornet really doesn't need to breathe at 43 between the 2 half notes, but the first trumpet might need to. So why don't both trumpets take a breath at 43? Yeah, between beat 1 and 2, or between beats, the 2 half notes, before beat 3. It's weird phrasing because the first have been playing, the second joins them. So how about 40? 40. Well, so we get the duet again. 35. 35. We'll get the duet. Yeah.
There's almost some things reminiscent of Lincoln Portrait at times, aren't there? And then I think you have to be really specific about how you bring them to the entrance, the end of the little trumpet interlude. Okay, good. It's too much time. It's D, D, D.
It'd be quarter notes, yeah. It might be better, so it doesn't scare everybody to death. You're at 60. Bap, 2, 3, bum, bap, 2.
Right. It's more proportional time-wise.
So just make your tempo change there and go ahead and give a beat 2. Just not with a lot of strength, but just account for 2. Yeah. Sure. We'll just start at 57. One guy made it. No, he's starting at 57.57. Sure, that works nice. A little safety valve there. We're going to take a breath here, account for it.
Nice.
Doesn't have to be a big deal.
Do more in your
Just a
hands,
nice little
Taylor,
lift,
less
it's
in your
okay.
arms. Having everything so far, your hands so far apart, so far outside your shoulders a lot of the time here, I don't think work in your favor. I think it really works better if you get everything closer to the center.
It'd be great
Your
if you
hands
could finish
closer
your hands a
together.
little closer together so you're not too wide on it. And then don't just make a circle and kind of give a release. Make sure we feel where that release is exactly going to be. Going on, yeah, good, going on. It's a nice set. You just have to sometimes thin out the upper voices. A lot of unison in the clarinets, you know.
Well, and that's just an extension of how he would have scored for strings. Because
Up. Right again. I think you're going to have to go 2. Body. You're going to have to really push hard on 2. Don't give them too much of a prep or that'll happen.
This is not an eighth pickup, a quarter pickup.
Okay. Okay. You're going to give 1, 2. I'll buy it. Let's just all know we're going to get 2 beats there. 1, 2. But 1 will be a little, not quite as much. 1, 2. Bum, bum.
No.
Or ba, beep.
Yep.
See, I sing it wrong. Yeah, it's a long note. Da, beep. Weird. So give a small 1, a big 2. 1,
So are you listening to the trombones and horns? Are they matching eighth notes?
No, I thought you were going to go a little slower there.
As we go back, listen
I
to
thought you
how
were going
the,
to slow
the
it down
trombones
for
are
us.
playing the eighth
You're
notes,
going
and then
1,
listen to how the
2,
horns play the
3,
eighth
4.
notes. And you'll find that they're not even
Would you put
playing
a
them
retard,
anywhere
in other
close
words,
to the
in
same
bars?
note length
27.
or articulation style. Yeah, the first tempo is still quite fast.
Beep, beam, 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 2, 3. I know it's the same tempo, but bum, 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 bum. I'll give him another shot at that. How about 20? 4, 1. Yeah, it's not that much. It's not that much. It's not that big a deal. Just a little bit. Rum pum tum tum ping ting pum ping. Tuki 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 tip tuki 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 tip. Let's just go 25. Just stay with him. Stay short. Don't make it a big retard. Let him conduct you. 25. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Go.
Okay, you're doing this swinging gait J pattern. Does that match the style that you want them to play? And can they play in relationship to that with the articulation and the rhythm that's written here? And I would submit to you the answer is no. Again, with the baton up in your fingertips.
Now you're back to your other tempo.
You have a locked wrist, intense forearm a lot of the time.
So he's going to give you a beat 3 there. 3, 4, and 1. So he'll give 3. You come in on 4. Yeah, that works great. You just pull back on it. Did you listen to any recordings of this? Did Copland slow down on it at all? You remember?
Not from what I heard.
Okay, I was just curious. Because I have it a little slower, and I don't know where I got it. I'll have to go back and do my research. That was all good. Let's come at that tempo change. How about 51? Yum, bum, 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 beep, bum, bum, bum. 3. Yeah, but you can't give 3 in the same tempo as you've been in.
But then this
So
is
yum,
quite a
bum,
bit faster.
bum,
Yum, bum, bum,
3.
bum,
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 beep,
bum,
beep,
bum,
beep,
bum,
beep,
bum,
beep.
bum,
That's
bum,
where you
bum,
change the
bum.
tempos on 3. One more time.
And that's too slow. And now it's accelerated up to that tempo. The style they're playing is one style. The style you're conducting is very much more legato and less specific than what they're playing. So I would challenge you to watch your hands and listen to what they're playing. Does it match?
Here again, ta-ta, 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 like we did before, tubas, tongue both notes. Bum-bum, bum-bum, bum-bum. All right. And let's just go 90. 90.
What we don't hear is beep ba da da dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da da. That composite that happens between the melody line, the bass voices, and then what occurs in the euphoniums following that. I like the way you came into that better, with the exception of creating the subdivision in your hands. No need to create beat 3 and beat 6 in your hands.
Right. Thanks. That's going to be fun tonight. Thank you.
It's going to be good. Thank you.
Yeah, tell me where.